Hi guys, so as you may or may not know, I recently reached 100 subscribers on this channel. So to celebrate, I decided I would do something new and different, and I decided I would create my own book tag. So the book tag that I'm creating is the Memory Lane book tag, and I hope that you enjoy it and that if you like it, you will also do it. So the first question is, the first novel that you remember reading. And for this, my answer is E.B. White's Charlotte's Web. Now this is the first novel that I ever remember reading as a little child. As you can see, my copy is quite yellowed and loved, I guess, even though I don't like spiders, so I don't know why I hold such a fond memory of this book, but yes, this is the first novel that I do remember reading. The second question is the first book that you fell in love with. And for me, the answer to this is the Enchanted Wood series, and especially the Enchanted Book, the first book in the series, because this series just held like a special place in my heart, and I remember going for it as a child and just loving it and just being immersed in this wonderful story, so definitely this book. The third question is your favourite children's storybook. And for this, my answer is The Red Woolen Blanket by Bob Graham. For some reason, I was just really intrigued with this storybook. It's about a little girl who, when she's born, she's been gifted a red blanket, and then as she gets older, she keeps the red blanket, but as she gets taller and older, the red blanket gets smaller. And it's just really beautiful, and I don't know, I just really love this children's storybook. I'm not quite sure why, but I just really like it. Question number 4 is the first book you became obsessed with. And for me, the answer is Don't Judge Me, but Twilight. Yes, this book, I was a hipster. I read this back when I think only Twilight and New Moon was out. Before anyone knew anything about it, one of my friends recommended it to me, and I soon eventually became very obsessed with this book. I used to even write Mrs. Edward Cullen and Mrs. Rebecca Cullen in my notebooks and storybooks and everything, and it was a very sad time in my life. But you know what, I don't regret it because I love this book a lot and it brought me lots of joy, I guess. Question number 5 is the first book that taught you something about yourself. And for me, it was Harry Potter, just the series in general. It taught me about friendship and about love, and how much those two things really mattered to me personally too, and how much they also meant to the world and to other people. And I know there are other important lessons in Harry Potter, but these are the lessons that really stuck out and really taught me something. Question number 6 is a book that you'll always remember reading for the first time. And for me, that answer is The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. I remember exactly where I was when I picked up this book. I was at the beach and I'd bring this book along to read at the beach. And I remember getting like 2 pages in and being really intrigued, and then by like chapter 3 I was like to my boyfriend, you should read this after me because it's fantastic. And he did, and he loved it. But yes, I started this book on a beach, and I almost remember the first time reading this book because I just remember all the emotions that were going through my head. Question number 7 is the first classic you read. And for me, it was Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. I forgot that for a second. And I hated it. I read it in high school because we had to, and I hated it. I did read it again recently for one of my uni courses, and I thought it was okay then, but still I don't know, just me and classics don't really mix well. But yes, this was it. And finally, question number 8 is the first book to movie adaptation that you saw. And for me, it is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. I absolutely loved this book, and I absolutely loved the movie when it came out. I was like 12 or something when the movie came out, or maybe I was older. I'm not quite sure. But yes, this is the first book to movie adaptation that I saw, and ever since that I had high expectations for book to movie adaptations, and most of the time they unfortunately fell short. But yes, this is it. So I hope you enjoyed my memory lane book tag, and now I'm going to go ahead and tag a few people to do it. So I tag Manda from Manda the Glittering Nerd, Dylan from Dylan Books, Katrina from Little Book Owl, and Christine from Pollinander Books. And also any of you that would like to do it, please feel free to do so and say that I tagged you, and leave it in the comments below if you have done this tag, and I will definitely go check it out. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and like this video if you liked it, and subscribe if you'd like to see more book related videos from me, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye!